Hey beautiful Virgos, how are you? Welcome to your first half of June reading. I hope this finds you well and safe and healthy. Whew. If you're new to the channel, welcome. I do hope you'll consider joining us here and subscribing. And Virgos, for those of you who are returning, I'm so glad to be with you. Just a little heads up, I'm suffering with some allergies and the lawnmowers are out. So I may have to interrupt due to sneezing, nose blowing, and noise factor from the mowers. It's one of those days, what can I tell you? Anyway, pulling two cards for you here, Virgo. Sun and Rising, by the way. This is a general reading for the collective of Virgo, Sun and Rising. It's not going to resonate with everyone. That's just how this works. If it doesn't, that's all right. You can check out the reading that aligns with your rising sign if you're here as the Virgo Sun. That should help. You can also check the Sun and Rising readings for your divine counterpart if you know their sun sign and rising sign. So, I digress. This is the Spirit Animal Oracle. I'm going to pull two cards, one for masculine, one for feminine. Feel free to flip the energies around as needed. Just as long as the storyline resonates. If it doesn't, it's just not your message, that's all. I'll get you next time. Aw. I love it. Such sweet energy. Okay, so the masculine gets otter spirit. You are never alone. And look, you can see that they're kind of cocooning together in the shape of a heart. I like it. Card 42, it 4 into a 6, so that's nice balanced energy. You are never alone, dear masculine. Feminine gets card 47. 4 and 7 is 11, and that's a master sacred number and the number of twin flame. Pig spirit. See, I'm on allergy medicine, so this could be a wild ride, just so you know. Pig spirit, use your mind wisely. If you're here as the Virgo feminine, you never have any problem with that. Look at that little thing with the tutu. Oh no, it's like little angel wings. Aw, I thought it was a tutu. Little angel wings. Use your mind wisely. Got it. Check. Now I'm going to pull one card for the Virgos watching from Whispers of Love Oracle. It's a gentle oracle with lovely messages that are uplifting and positive. And that's what I'm trying to bring you here. We're in a month with a crap ton of retrogrades, so lots of planets in retrograde. So I'm trying to bring a little love to the world. Okay, here we go. One card for the beautiful Virgos. Rest and relaxation is essential. We all have a fundamental need to take a break. Well, I'm going to claim this for myself. I am a Sister Virgo, by the way. Yeah, rest and relaxation is essential. So this is for those of you Virgos watching who have been burning it at both ends. A lot of Virgos are healers. I know that's a generalization. I'm just generalizing, but the whole concept here is you tend to find that a lot of people in the healthcare services, in the mental health care services, in the healing arts, many of them have a lot of Virgo energy in their chart. So this kind of leads me to believe, with all that's going on right now around the globe health-wise, that the rest and relaxation is a message for those who have been working overtime to keep the rest of us healthy and healed. So I know it's a loose and wild generalization, but ask some people. You'll see the numbers are quite staggering. Okay, I'm pulling cards now for Virgo, Sun and Rising, Twin Flame Connection. 2 of Wands. Somebody choosing a path here. That's the masculine. Feminine shows up in the feminine energy of the Empress. Perfect. Makes sense to me. 2 of Cups. This came out in my morning meditation when I pull... yeah. When I pull cards in the morning, can't even make it up. that Two of Cups came out. So, I know this doesn't look very attractive or hopeful, but for some of you, whoever this person is, it could be the masculine, unless you flipped it around. They are presently in the middle of dealing with some fallout, some heart heaviness. This can be third-party energy, and I kind of get a hint about that because the Seven of Swords, but there's another interpretation of this. But I feel almost as if we're dealing with a masculine here who's trying to choose a path, who's considering the paths that lie before them. That's the better way to say it. Because right now they're in some pain. I am seeing a Two of Cups here in the past, twin flame soulmate energy, and in the future, either this is a card of deceit and betrayal, so I just have to call it as I see it, but it's also a card of, it can be a couple other things. Trying to get away with something, making your grand escape, getting out of Dodge. It can also be lying to yourself, fooling yourself, deceiving yourself. So we'll look at that. Feminine right now shows up in the energy of the feminine in the Empress, and something really working, balancing their priorities, juggling realities on the ground in real time. This can be work-life balance. For some of you, I'm saying that because we get this rest and relaxation card. And that, and to some degree, it's like, use your mind wisely. Okay, well, this little Two of Pentacles guy, he hops back and forth on his feet, right? Thinking quick on his feet. Being prepared to make a decision pretty quickly while juggling realities on the ground. So that feels aligned. I know in the past this feminine has done a lot of transformation, who has done the hard work, has maybe come through a dark night of the soul that was very transformative, and the dark days are over. That's what this feels like to me. The dark days are over. This is, yeah, Ten of Swords. It doesn't look very fun. But if you've already come through the transformation, then the energy here is, now I can put it to bed. Now I can lay it to rest. Now I can be done with that. That pain is over. The 10 is completion. You're not going through it anymore. Oi. Scorpio in that death card. We have Taurus and Libra in the Empress. Fire sign here in that Two of Wands. Yeah. Masculine is considering the path with regard to the twin flame. Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment. One more on that, please. Moving toward love. So, and the Knight of, okay, so I have to laugh. Y'all have seen this Knight of Wands before. Crazy. What I see here, oh, and for those who don't know, when I pull from underneath the deck, it's usually what's bubbling up under, it's outside of conscious awareness for the person I'm reading for. So in this case, I believe I'm reading for a masculine who's motivated by a desire to come in like swashbuckler style and sweep the feminine up off their feet. Okay, so it is a little impulsive. It's passionate though. It's fiery. This is a card of Sagittarius. It's energetic. It's high-spirited. Did I say passionate again? Let me say passionate with a capital P. But what's nice here is this masculine is taking a more moderate approach, coming from the heart instead of all the other parts of the anatomy. And I'm smiling because it feels like they're weighing it out, right? They're looking. I can take this one of two ways. What they really, really, really want to do is show up at your door, uninvited, unannounced. You know the type. What they're doing here, though, is thinking it through and moving toward love and wish fulfillment with this twin. Ugh. It warms my heart, guys. Sometimes I just can't help but smile because I can see human nature unfolding before me, and it all makes sense. And I love when that happens because it lets me know you're showing up here authentically. Whose energies I'm reading, you're coming through authentically. And that means there's trust established here, right? Whoa. So, I was pulling a card to clarify this. What comes out? High Priestess. No communication, but there's going to be. I almost feel like this masculine has been in this moment of separation here. That is High Priestess for those who can't see very well. Sometimes when you're on a phone, it's hard for you to see. I've been told that, so I'm trying to do better about telling you what the cards are. And then we go into this Eight of Wands, so it's almost like no communication, there's communication, no communication. But I kind of feel like this is a masculine who's been communicating energetically. You know, this is the High Priestess, very connected to their higher self, to their spiritual team, to higher dimensions. And I talk about this a lot in, sorry, Amazon's here. In fact, that just broke my concentration, but I'll get to that in a minute. But I feel like what I'm seeing is this High Priestess is the energy of relying on the intuition, taking in all the sights and sounds, really responding to the synchronicities, and that's the form of communication. But I do feel this masculine has been wanting to communicate with their Two of Cups mate, with the feminine here, but they've been sort of in separation, so that's not possible. Yeah, and they want to move forward, sure. Cancerian energy in the Chariot, so that's the impetus, that's what's bubbling up under the surface. To what? To reconcile, absolutely. Six of Wands. This is a fated connection. You know where I'm going with this, Virgo. This is a masculine who's been living by that energy of it's all going to happen. This is fate. This is destiny. I don't have to push this. I think they want to. We have two knights here. One conscious. Yes, I'm moving toward love. Very romantic. Very much my heart's on my sleeve. I'm an open book to you emotionally. And the other is like, yeah, I'm going to show up at your door. I can't help myself. Anywho. So there is an energy in the past here where this masculine's been weighing that moving toward reconciliation, but with the understanding that it will happen in divine time. So I kind of feel, wow, what is going on? Y'all are jumping today. Sure, regrets of the past, heartache. This is probably third-party energy I'm looking at, because if you see this guy is, by the way, it's Five of Cups, is staring at three cups knocked over. What's the Three of Cups? For most, it's not always. Sometimes it's just celebratory energy, but in a lot of these readings, the Three of Cups is third-party energy. So there they are, staring with regret. This is regrets of the past, mistakes of the past, staring at those three cups turned over. But if he turns around, what's right behind them? The Two of Cups. So there is regret here over some heartache, some loss, possibly third-party energy that went very awry. And that's what he's shooting. Yeah, see? Two of Wands. Choosing a path. Having regrets over that third-party energy. Oh my God, you can't make it up, guys. Oh, I don't want to cry. If you haven't watched my Pisces reading 2 weeks ago, where I kind of broke down right in the middle of it, I feel like I'm getting close. This is a very strong connection. Oh, dear Virgo, dear Virgo. I feel this is a masculine who's trying to choose between one direction and this Two of Cups and the feminine. Somebody else and the feminine. In that energy of choosing the path motivated by the soulmate. The connection to the soulmate. Wow, wow, wow. Yeah. Can you hear Alexa? She's beeping, letting me know that Amazon just dropped off. Guess what? A new deck. Yes. Somebody made a generous donation to the channel, and that's what I do with those funds, guys. I buy decks, and you all benefit. 7 of Swords here. I'm so excited. Oh. It is what I think it is. It's, I feel this masculine is trying to figure out when to make their grand escape from wherever they are. And they may not be able to do it in broad daylight. They it's so bad. I don't know why all of this is striking me the way that it is, but I'm seeing somebody who's literally saying, like, how the heck do I get out of this? How do I get out of here? Like, I've got all this regret of this third-party energy from the past. Yeah, I made a mistake. I chose the wrong person. Now I'm on the path toward the soulmate. How the heck do I get out of here? Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. Funny that it's the feminine that gets use your mind wisely, because I think it's the masculine who needs to use their mind wisely. Swords is air energy, mental energy. So this masculine is really trying to pull off a grand escape from a situation, juggling their priorities, weighing the options, like if A then B, if B then C, but if C then, like trying to figure out if I do this, then that might happen. If I do that, then this might happen. And that's exactly thinking quick on their feet, trying to get the heck out of wherever they are, whatever energies they're dealing with. Yeah, making a choice, really. Judgment underneath, yep. Lovers is Gemini, Judgment is Scorpio energy, just so I say that before I forget. I think I said High Priestess is Pisces and Cancer and the Chariot and Sagittarian energy and that Wheel of Fortune. But here's what I see. This masculine has made up their mind. They're choosing the lover. They're choosing the soulmate. And they're trying to find their way out of wherever they are so they can reconcile and reunite. Choosing the soulmate here. But they don't know how to go about it. Oh my gosh, madam. Feminine shows up in that unconditional love of the Empress. I am here. Arms wide open. Receptive. Allowing. All that unconditional Venusian love. Ruled by Venus. Woof. Mom's sweating it out. So the feminine's a little bit obsessed. Whoever this feminine is definitely, there's what that's about, right? Use your mind wisely. That does not feel like wise use. This feels a little obsessive, things running on a loop in your brain over and over, and it's like kind of like you can't let it go. And I don't think that's the wisest use. And here's what it's about. Brand new beginning. This is a card of commitment. I feel this is a feminine who is anxiously anticipating this new beginning. It's being handed. See, by the hand of spirit there. When you walk through that little gate, that hedge, you're in Ten of Pentacles land, which is more about life partnership. This card is not. It's more about the gift of that kind of stability. That would lead to life partnership. But it's also a card of abundance. It's it's like hitting pay dirt. But there's something that this feminine is stressing about with regard to that. So I want to look at that because it's not entirely clear. Yeah, I'm going to take the Queen of Swords underneath the motivation for this feminine. Maybe that the feminine has some questions. more air card here, and that goes nicely with that use your mind wisely. It feels to me like even though the feminine may be anxious and upset, worried, losing sleep, whatever that Nine of Swords means for you, underneath the motivation is wanting to get to the truth, right? A meeting of the minds here. Let's talk this out. See how her hand is extended? Let's talk it out. Let's be sure all our cards are up on the table so that I know what we're dealing with and you know what we're dealing with. I feel that's the motivation. And it's almost as if the feminine is anticipating some new beginning and is anxious about it. Start formulating your questions now. If you are this feminine, start formulating your questions now. What do you want to know, dear feminine? What do you want to know? What truth do you need to get to? That Queen of Swords, truth seeker, truth teller. Honest, open, smart. In the past, we have the death card here, transformation. It doesn't feel like it was very comfortable. I'm right? Exactly. Whew, there was definitely some manipulation here, someone playing to win at all cost. There may have been some gaslighting involved. There may have been some very underhanded treatment. The feminine could have been involved in it or subject to it. Transforming out of that energy. Good. Very guarded. Oh, this definitely feels like Dark Night of the Soul. This feminine got wise very, very quickly and pulled right back. Pulled back. Guarded. One more on that, please. And then, yeah, my seeds are planted. The seeds have been planted. This will grow if it's meant to grow. It's a card of patience, but I almost feel like the transformation came from the awareness that this Five of Swords was not where this feminine wanted to be, whether it was just game playing or head games or manipulation or head fakes or betrayal on some level. It just doesn't feel good. It's my least. I like that card less than the Seven of Swords. Just going to say it. Feels really more intentionally hurtful. You know? Someone can try to game a system and get away with something behind your back or blah, 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 blah. But when somebody's intentionally trying to cut you, no bueno. That led to this pullback, this guarded energy, very self-protective, and then an energy of, whoa, I'm just going to wait this out. I'm waiting it out. I'm going to be very, very patient. I'm just going to be over here with my pentacles. That feels like the Virgos that I normally read for. That instantaneous, nope, do not enter this perimeter. I'm just going to wait. I'm going to be over here. It's true, though. It's true. I get it. And here's the thing, Virgo. None of us Virgos like the words, be patient. Really? We don't. But we are. We'll put up a big, whining session about it. But we're one of the more patient signs. And there's more pentacles, Two of Pentacles. Preparing for that masculine. Yeah. See here, those of you who are here as the feminine Virgo, I feel you are having premonitions that someone's going to offer you this kind of stability, and it's got you kind of crazy. And juggling, and we have this Two of Pentacles for the masculine, but it's in the future. You're in that energy right now. That means a couple different things. For some of you, this communication has already taken place and you're aware that this person is trying to make their grand escape and come toward love and passion. And you're trying to figure it all out. How's this going to work with this masculine? For some of you, you're having premonitions. You're energetically aware that this person is on their way. Crazy. Yeah. Whew. Perseverance, not giving up. Yeah, it's going to be a little dicey here for this feminine, the energy of that juggling. How is this all going to work with this masculine? But the feminine here is saying, I'm not going to give up. There's no quit in me. I'm going to keep pushing forward and persevering. I do feel that 9 of Wands is responding to the 9 of Swords. Is sort of saying, yeah, I know it's making me crazy, but I'm going to keep pushing through. Yeah, here's why. Ace of Wands. Motivated by the reignition of the torch of passion here, along with the 10 of Wands. So I can finally put down this whole burden. The 9 and the 10 make the 10. Does that, the 9 and the ace, right? The 9 and the ace literally make the 10. And that's what this feminine is motivated by. Is to reignite the torch of passion so that they can finally lay down the burden here. And that's why we lead to the 10 of Swords. End of a painful journey, end of a painful cycle. And it does feel, when I look at that 3 of Swords, like there was a lot of pain. And that Death card with the 5 of Swords, oof. Hats off to you. Ugh. 5 of Wands, say it isn't so. Okay, I get it. So here we are, dear feminine, for those of you who are here as the feminine, this is one of your cards, Virgo and Gemini, in this Magician. But what you're manifesting here is the end of the pain, right? Close the chapter, end of a painful cycle, but there's going to be some interference. 5 of Wands. Someone, think about that 5 of Swords, whoever that might be in your mind. Someone, think about this 3 of Swords, and think about this 7 of Swords, whoever this masculine's trying to get away from. That's the 5 of Wands. Conflict. Not going to allow the manifestation, getting in the way, blocking the manifestation of the end of the painful cycle. So, stick a pin in that, because it might be an uphill climb. I do see that 9 of Wands there, an unwillingness to give up and a definite energy of perseverance, but it could be a bloodbath. It could be very dicey. I'm feeling that. All right, Virgo. Crazy good. If this is your storyline, you want to follow me, the link to the extended is below. I'll see you over there in a second. What I'm going to do is pull from this deck 3 cards to pull the 2 of you together. Let's see what your energies are instead of separate like here. It'll be together. I'll clarify that. I'm pulling a card, energetic message. What is this masculine not saying to the feminine but trying to communicate, and vice versa. So your messages to each other on an energetic level. I will also pull for you, Virgo, a card from your higher self, spirit, or the universe. What messages may come through. That could be clarification, confirmation, general advice, like your next best step. It can also be a warning, like a danger girl. So I'll pull that, and then I'll pull the outcome card, which is we're looking at what you can expect in the near future. Okay, cue the lawnmower, guys. Thanks, everybody. We made it. If you're going to follow me to the extended, the link's below. Otherwise, have a great rest of your day. And I'll see you on a future reading, Virgo. Bye.